Good morning, Year 5s. Another revision video for you for fractions. Just like I said in yesterday's video, this is the last week of our revisions fraction before we move on to another topic in our maths. So today we're thinking about multiplying mixed numbers. So this is my calculation that I'm going to start using this morning. 2 2/3 multiplied by 4. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to have a look at my whole numbers. I'm going to look at 2 multiplied by 4. So this is 2 groups of 4. And it might look a little bit like that. 4, adding another 4 is 8. So they're my whole numbers that I need to do. So I can cross my 2 off there. And now I need to focus on this. And this comes from yesterday's work that you were doing when you are doing multiplying by whole numbers. So now I need to think about 4 groups of 2/3. Now, we can either do it where we're thinking about our 2/3 of our wholes. Okay, so 2/3. So my whole has been divided into 3 equal parts. Yeah, I've got that. 1, 2, 3. 2 parts need to be shaded. And I need to do that 4 times because I'm multiplying by 4. I want 4 groups of. So I've got 1, 2. Remember, don't always have to do the same bits that you're shading. So now I know I have 2/3 here, got 2/3 here. So again, you can either count this up, so we could count it up and make an improper, because I know that it's going to go past 1. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 thirds. They're not just 8, it's 8 thirds. The alternative way I could have done it is I could add all these up as a repeated addition. And I know that when I'm doing repeated addition, I'm going to continue to have my denominator, which is thirds, and then I'm going to count up 2, 4, 6, 8. So again, I get exactly the same. You could use the number lines like on yesterday's video as well, or whatever way that you see fit. So I know that I'm working with 8 thirds, but I can't write 8 and 8 thirds because this is an improper fraction and I'm using whole numbers. Okay, I could convert this so that we're having even more up here to become an improper fraction, or I can change this into a mixed number and add it to this. Okay, I'm just going to cross this one out so we don't get confused about that one. So I need to now do something with 8 thirds to make it a mixed number. So I'm just going to move that away just for a moment, and I need to think about 8 thirds. Now, what I could do is go back to our prior learning, and I could have a think about my wholes. So I have a whole that has been divided into 3 equal parts. I need to shade 8 of them in. 1, 2, 3. So I've already made a whole here. So I've got 1. So how many more have I got to do? I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got another whole. How many more have I got to do? 7, 8. I haven't quite got a whole this time, so I've got 2 thirds. So I know that 8 thirds is equal to 1 whole, 2 wholes, and 2 thirds. Now remember, we have already done our whole number multiplication here, so we've got to add it to the whole number of 8. So I have 8 plus 2 and 2 thirds equals, remember our previous learning that we've already done through our home learning few weeks. I'm going to do my whole numbers first. 8 plus 2 is 10, and then I need my 2 thirds to add on here. Okay, so that's one way of doing that. The other way that you can do it, which we touched on in the last part of yesterday's video. So if I had to, oh, I've written that out wrong, sorry. If I had, like we looked at the end of yesterday's video, again, I would do exactly the same. I'd do my whole numbers first, but instead of doing a bar model, I would think here, and I would multiply 4 by 2, which would give me my 8/3. And then I would do the system that I've just done, was thinking about how many times does 3 go into 8. I can count up in my 3 times table, go 3, 6, 9. Well, I've only got 8. So I know that I have got 2 wholes, and then I have got 2 left over. 2 wholes and 2 left over. Okay, let's just do one more together. So this time I have 1 3/9 multiplied by 4. I'm going to do my whole numbers first, and then I'm going to think about my 3/9. Now I'm not going to do it with bar charts or number lines. This time I'm going to think about the relationship here. So I'm going to circle this. 3 times 4 equals 12. But it's not 12 as in a whole number, it's 12/9. Now I need to have a think about how many 12ths can I fit into a whole of 9. Now it's an improper fraction, isn't it? So it's heavy. So I know that if I drew a bar model, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I tried to shade in 12 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got some left over, haven't I? So if I count up from 9, 10, 11, 12, I have got 3/9 left over. Let's just double check that we're right with our 3/9 that are left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Never quite get there, do I? So I've got 9/9. Have I got 3/9 left over? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I had 12/9. So I've got 1 3/9. So my answer is, I've got the 1 that I need to add here. So I've got 5 3/9. Okay, so my answer to 1 3/9 multiplied by 4 is 5 3/9. Give it a go, see how you get on. Do give me a message on Seesaw if you need any help multiplying mixed numbers. Good luck.